We're going to talk about how to get better search results on eBay. There are a lot of people that sell on eBay and they don't get the effect that they could if they just did a little bit better on some small key areas, and you will get better search results, and in the end you'll get better sales, which is more money. So we're going to go over these right now. Now, one of the big ones is keywords, obviously, but instead of just saying just keywords, we're going to go through an example. Obviously you don't want to just fill your description with only keywords, but some people will just put the minimum description. Like, for example, I sell watches, so we're going to use watches as the example. People will just put new men's watch, gold tone, and that'll be it. They used up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just about 20 characters when you're allowed 80 characters on your title. So they're only using about 25% of their title. So they're missing out on being able to input keywords and get better search results through Google and just on eBay alone. So like a good example is like more as along the lines of new men's watch, gold tone, same thing that they put, but then you could put leather band, 45mm case, chronograph, a bunch of other words that now when people go onto eBay and type in leather band or new 45mm case watch or chronograph watch, men's chronograph, any of those, you're going to get a better result. That's a small step that people leave out, and it's not that hard, and it makes a big difference. And another suggestion I would make is I always take my title. I always try to get to 80 characters. This is only about 50 characters. I counted it earlier. So I could have put more keywords in there, and I didn't just because of the size of the space. Either way, I always copy my title, and that's the first thing in my description. So I always copy my title, go down to my description, paste it into my description too. So then the very first sentence of my description is my title. That helps on search engines as well, because like Google, for example, will search your titles, search your description. So if the first few words in your description are keywords, it'll help you in the long run get results. Another way is no caps, and this might sound silly, but I sold on eBay for years, and I would always write all my descriptions, all my titles, and even descriptions in all caps. Well, then I learned through a different website that the search engines penalize you when you write in all caps, like product placements, like websites that sell products, and they just they won't even display your product if the description, the title, is in all caps. So you want to write just normal. You can do that. You can get away with that, but you don't want to just do all caps, and because it's not beneficial in the search engine. So that's a small thing that can make a big difference. Another thing is pictures. eBay associates pictures with higher sales. If you're allowed 12 pictures on eBay, oftentimes people will just take like one picture of a watch or maybe 2 or 3 and then they're done. Well, if you put 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 pictures, the more the better, then eBay assumes or hopes, or at least puts the odds in your favor that having more pictures, the watches are going to sell more. So they assume you're going to sell more with more pictures, so they give you a higher rating in the searches under certain search criteria that will actually help you get to the top. So you'll get seen more, you'll get more visits, you'll get more sales. So having more pictures will get you higher in the search ratings on search results. So you definitely want to put more pictures. And then hands down, the very best one, if you ever search for an item on eBay, whatever it is, you always notice, or oftentimes you notice, that the very first item or the very first few items is a top-rated seller. They got that little badge, that little gold badge. I'm a top-rated seller. You want to become a top-rated seller. It takes you 90 days. It takes a little bit of time of doing their criteria. You have to follow all their criteria, and we list that in a different video, and you can just search for eBay criteria or top rated seller criteria, and it'll actually, you can see our video on that. So please check it out. Remember, small steps can literally make you more money on eBay.